Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've been to the boot sale today. It was fairly quiet there today. I thought I was going to be disappointed, but I managed to get a few things. There was a few stalls there. Unfortunately, my favourite stall, Tool Time, wasn't there. Oh no! Right, so what we better do is let's get the camera down here so we can actually see what I've got. Okay, so I think I've got some interesting stuff, the obligatory as well. Where shall we start? Okay, so this little lot cost me £1 from one of the first stalls I went to. So what do we have here then? Okay, so this here, as far as I can see, is a Stanley, made in the USA, one of these 90-degree screwdrivers. It's got two Phillips drivers on there, as you can see. It's quite rusted, but there was a bit of a name just going on just there. What I'll do is I'll get on the wire brush and we'll see if we can actually read it. Okay, so that's better. We can actually read what it says on there now. Stanley, number 2612, made in the USA, Phillips. What does that say there? Phillips something or other. That's interesting. Number 1 at this end and number 2 at this end. What does that say there? I can't see that. And I've got my glasses on as well. Looks like LIC1, doesn't it? Yeah, I quite like these little 90-degree screwdrivers. They're quite handy. I've got quite a few of them already. I found another one of these Richmond number 2 by 100 mil. This is a posi drive, as you can see there. Quite like these. I've got quite a set of these, so whenever I find these things, I like to pick them up because I think they're quite reasonable screwdrivers actually. Here is one for Nick H, the Stanley. He likes to pick these ones up. I quite like them too actually. Got quite a few of these at work. This is another posi, just needs a good wire brushing by the looks of it. Handle's in fairly good condition too. So yeah, I quite like that one, so I had that one. And finally, amongst this collection was this little scriber here. I've been after a scriber for some time and this one appears to be quite nice. Quite like that one. It's quite heavy, got a little rusty pocket clip going on just there. I can't see a name on this one, a manufacturer's name, but it does feel like quite a nice one actually, so that's going to be going straight into my toolboxes, that one. So just how well does it do its job? Let's have a look here. No marks on there. Oh yeah. Well, that's pretty good. What do you think of that? Nice. Yep, quite like that. I then moved on to another stall where this little fellow here was £1 and these were 2 for £1, so it's 50p each. And what we have here is quite a heavy Stanley knife style thing, trimming knife. We can see it's got Sheffield, England, and the patent number on that side. And on this side we have, what does that say exactly? Cover Plus. Retractable trimming knife, made in Great Britain, and that looks like P807 to me. It's plastic coated by the feel of the things, and we have this little wheel here, which should in theory retract the blade. Let's have a look. Here it comes. There we go. And as you can see, there's a considerable amount of tetanus on there as well, look. So I think you're probably going to have to take it apart to change the blade. Okay then, so here it is apart, and you can see the threaded screw mechanism that adjusts it, and we appear to have a spare blade. Oh, why would anybody keep an old blade in here though? But it's quite a heavy little thing. It's quite nice, I think, quite nicely made. A little thumb rest on there too, so that's another stat. Yeah, so that's another Stanley style knife for my collection then. get that rusty blade retracted in before it hurts somebody, namely myself, because these are not cut-proof gloves. There we go. That's better. Okay then, so I think we better move along to my star buys, and we've got 3 of them this week. Ooh, what shall we start with? How about this little fella right here then? This is a very nice condition toolmaker's clamp, I believe. Yeah, that's correct, sir. Right, thank you. It's been nicely hammerited, as you can see. Works quite nicely. Looks like it's got the original thumb screw and what have you. It's got a bit of a cobweb going on in here, but oops, a bit of a cobweb going on in there by the looks of it. But the teeth look quite nice, don't they? Teeth are nice and clean. It's quite a nice, clean example. There's no manufacturer's name on here that I can see, to be honest with you, but quite a nice little one. It's one of the best ones I've picked up so far, and it cost me £1. Next up, and also £1, was this rather beaten up vintage adjustable here. Interestingly, it runs quite smoothly. I mean, you can see it's like well used and well battered. I mean, look at it. Just there especially. I mean, that's supposed to be round just there, but it's flat. Look at it compared with the top. It's been well beaten. There's no name on it that I can see anywhere. Considerably beaten just there as well. Look, old hammer marks. It's actually got teeth in the jaws, look, or at least what's left of them. You see that? Oh, some chunks out just there. Look at that. Oh, I don't notice that, but it doesn't matter. But if we take it apart, there's a considerable contrast with what's going on inside. Right, here we go. Look how nice and clean it is inside, look. No rust, no damage to the threads. Look at that, what a contrast. Bit of oil going on there. It's just when we get to the outside world it starts getting a bit beaten up. And so there's the teeth, look. And you can see the damage in there too, so it's had a hard life. Oh, look, we can see down the other end, look. This is captive, doesn't come off, runs nice and smoothly. Looks like it's got a bit of alloy just here, doesn't it? Alloy holding it all together. Yes, so this little fella's had quite a hard life, hasn't it? It's slightly rusty, well and truly banged up though. Poor little bugger. But you can see where the thread comes out in the end there, look. Just about to see that down there. That's the thread we've just been looking at. Jaws, fit and finish, well, not too bad. I mean, it's well and truly dented up, but yeah, quite like that. £1 was that. And then we have my favourite. Look at this. This is in really good condition, this little fellow here. Good old footprint wrench, 9-inch. Couldn't resist it, especially at 50p. I say this and the knife here, 2 for £1, so that's 50p. And as it is in such fine condition, I thought, yes, I'm going to have that. Well, look, the printing on the stamping on the top of the jaw there is very sharp. Same just there too. It's got its original pivot pin. I mean, I don't know what that is on there. It looks a bit yucky, doesn't it? That'll have to come off. The riveting is quite nice. The jaws, they're very nice and sharp too, so it's not had anything of a hard life that I can see. And it also looks like it's got maybe some paint still on it, almost the original finish, not the paint, the whatever finish they put on there. So yeah, that's a very nice example, is that. The holes in the hook have not been elongated that I can see, so it's not had too much of a hard life. And you see some of the original grinding finish there. There's a little bit of rust. The screwdriver stroke chisel point here is not too bad either. And a bit of a dink there. But I don't know what that stuff is. But yeah, look at that. It's a very nice example, is that one. And as you know, I do like to pick up a nice quality vintage footprint wrench, and this is exactly what we have here. This is a very, very nice example for my collection, this one. Just have to get some of this crud off. I don't know what all that is, but that's going to have to come off. But yeah, what do you think of that one, guys? So that is today's collection. As I say, it was very quiet there today, and I wasn't expecting to get anything, to be honest with you, but there were quite a few stalls there eventually, luckily, selling some really nice stuff. You'll have to let me know what your favourite is, guys. Obviously this is my favourite. I've been looking out for something like this for quite some time now. Finally got one for £1, not bad. Screwdrivers. I like, as I say, I like these Stanley drivers. They're quite nice. This is quite a nice large one. I don't know how long that is. Okay, that's a 6-inch shaft on there. All it needs is a bit of a clean up on the shaft there. I think that won't take much doing, to be honest with you. Wire brush that up. It'll be going into my toolbox with that one. Okay then, everyone, so that's my collection for this week. I won't be going for another couple of weeks now, but you'll have to let me know which is your favourite amongst this lot. I like the little toolmaker's clamp. That's the best conditioned one that I've found so far. I like that one. I was probably making a bit of use of that one. Obviously, footprint wrench, got to be done. And this interesting old adjustable here. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments which is your favourite. And also, don't forget you can subscribe. Ring this little bell here for so you get notified of new content. And you can also find me on Instagram too. So that's it for another week then, guys. I shall probably be going back to the boot sale in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, I'll catch you then. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll catch you later.